Okay. Fucking hell. These fucking
Hey, you're gonna act as bailiff right now.
Fucking stupid, ain't they?
Hey,
We
please
ready?
don't insult me.
Oh yes,
come
I'm
on.
very ready.
Alrighty,
Yes,
so
yes.
go ahead, officers. Pick one side of the room. Stay in the corner. Suspect and the lawyer will be on one side of the room. Let me know when you both guys are ready, and I'll introduce the lawyer, the judge.
Let me go get Ollie real quick.
We are ready, as usual.
Alright.
Always ready.
Attention all units, make sure all the doors are locked in the interior of the facility. We're gonna have court in session.
10-4 will be there on our way.
Could I also already ask how long has this person, Mr. Timur, how long has he been in custody now?
That'll be up to the rest of the officer to determine that.
Okay.
How long he's been in jail?
How long has he been in jail?
Yeah.
Not that long.
So what's that? What does that mean? I'm asking you a
well,
specific question.
16 hours.
Thank you.
Okay,
All
16
right,
hours.
court is now going to start in session. Please rise for the honorable judge, and his name is Armstrong. And judge, you can proceed.
All right,
with
everybody
the
can
case.
sit down. I just smacked my hammer. Everybody can be seated. All right, we'll do this as a standing case then. Okay. All right, a seating case then, half side. Okay. Today we all gathered here for the court session of the trial of Mr. Timur, and he is going for the charges of dangerous driving once, assault on an LEO 3 times, possession of burglary tools times 1, and all right. So these are the charges that the defending team has some problems with. I'll let the defendant. I'll let you speak.
Thank you, Mr. Judge. Okay, so as you can see, here Mr. Timur, okay, was charged for these charges you mentioned, although he was not doing on purpose the assault on Elio, except the one thing when he punched the Elio in the face.
Okay.
Okay, everyone can hear me, right?
Yep.
Perfect. So, the thing is, he was charged on assault times 3, that's correct. And the thing is, two of the charges were when he drive his car and the officer behind him on a bike crashed into his car when Mr. Timur was trying to change direction.
Don't interrupt.
And it's fault of the officer. In my eyes, he didn't keep distance enough from car he pursued. If he keep distance enough, it wouldn't happen at all, especially if you're driving on a bike.
Okay. All right. That will be the first charge we're gonna bring up. It's the second time a police officer was harassed. I'm sorry. I've got a bit of a dry mouth at the minute. Harassed. Okay. Now, what officer was that? Was that you, Mr. Gibson?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. Now, I heard the defendant mention that in his eyes, or in the client's eyes, you did not take a full or a big amount or a big length behind the car. You were too close. Is that right?
That's not true. I was actually very far behind him. He just, we were going at very, very high rates of speed, and he just randomly stopped on the road.
Okay, and can you tell me what was the distance between you and the criminal's vehicle?
I'd say like at least 50 meters.
50 meters.
In high-speed chase, that's not enough.
That's yeah.
What do you mean? I was catching up to the vehicle.
Okay, and you were into the canals.
No.
That was the highway.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought the second harassment was in the canals. Somebody told
yeah.
me.
Oh, this was the second. Oh, you're talking the second time. Yes,
Oh,
canals
yes.
where I didn't get brake checked.
Okay, so how far were you behind the vehicle in the canals?
Like 200 meters because
Objection, Your Honor.
you're not even letting me speak.
Speculation.
Not even letting me
Okay.
speak.
Yeah.
I demand to speak.
No, I object.
All right, you can go ahead.
I object. Speculations. He called it brake check, but there is no video evidence whatsoever.
I've got okay. Objection. I've got like 3 officers that's seen what happened. I was coming up from the canals. We had 2 officers in front of me, and the car just decided to do a U-turn on the canal. I got on my bike and started going ahead, and he just ran into me when I was going towards him.
Oh, so you're telling me he turned around and then went straight for you?
Yeah, Officer Sergeant BarryWu and some of the other cadets will give you.
I can give a full
So
statement
that-
on that.
Okay. Now I want to hear the client side, the defendant's side. Is it true that you did a
What can I help?
so-called 180 and turned your car around?
They were kind of stuck. Got hold them.
You can speak,
fixed the
client. Talk to Mr. Judge.
Okay.
Yes, I did
From
180
inside and fixed it.
because in front of me was
Kill him inside.
SUV, so I couldn't go there.
That would be me.
Yes.
Okay, and then you turned around and proceeded to hit Mr. Gibson off of his
No.
bike.
It was
No.
not my intention to hit him.
He still did it
Okay.
though. Objection.
All right. Well, okay. Well, I'm going to decide on that later. I've heard enough of the second harassment case right now. All right. Is there any other charges you would like to protest against Mr. Defendant?
Of course, there is plenty. So, let me open my
Knock, knock.
notepad.
Ali.
Ah, there it is.
Hey, Ali.
So, Mr. Timur was charged
Come
for
on, I need to speak to you.
possession of
Silence. Silence in the courtroom, please.
Can I leave for a second?
charged for possession of burglary tools. Although
Hold up a second, Mr. Murakov. Where's the Mr. Gibson? Where did he just go to?
His supervisor's talking about him.
Okay, well we can't proceed this trial without him.
I'll tell the supervisor to hold. 1 sec.
Okay.
Supervisor, court wants is suspended because of
Professional,
it,
right.
and
What
the
was the
officer needs to go
question?
back.
Okay.
Well, we have a
I
warrant
mean,
and
I
suspect
want
down
Mr.
there.
Gibson here in this courtroom.
Okay, can
Charge
that,
him with
The
it.
officer and it was on scene.
Okay, so
Charge
did
him
you
with
did you get grab his
can I
plate?
ask you who is the
Yes.
DA right
Are you
now?
sure you saw his
Mr.
plate?
Gibson
Yep.
said
His motorcycle had a plate.
he has no right to, as
It
is
didn't
the
have a,
DA.
but I checked on the inside and there was
I
like
think
a
the
license,
police
there
want
was
to
like
represent
registration
themselves,
for
I'm assuming.
the actual plate
But not
number.
everyone can
Wait,
call out.
you didn't see a
66
plate?
NHZ.
We are not in
I don't
zoo.
see a plate, but like
That is very correct, sir.
You grabbed it
Please
off his
say
VIN number?
Okay, so just
Yeah.
to be clear,
it's 66
only DA
NHZ.
can do so.
Just to start.
So-
Yes, so they will have to appoint a DA before.
Okay, that's fine. You
Uh,
can go back in.
66 NHZ. Okay. Okay, no worries.
That is correct.
Sorry about that, sir.
Okay, so Mr. Gibson, you've been making a lot of objections, but I would like that you present me a DA in order to make objections on your behalf, okay?
TA.
District Attorney.
Yes.
You want me to get a lawyer?
It's called District Attorney.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
State Defendant. Or
Defend-
Prosecutor, to be clear.
Can defend myself.
Can I give my full statement?
I'm sure Mr. Judge will call witnesses soon enough.
Yes.
As you can
Um,
see, I'm talking now.
Okay, Mr. Murakov, you can proceed. We'll just continue without a DA and we'll just let Mr. Gibson make objections since I don't think they can provide a valuable DA at the moment, okay?
We're trying to see if one's
Okay.
available.
Thank you, Mr. Judge. Can I continue?
Yes, you can.
Okay, my client, Mr. Timur, was charged with possession of burglary tools, although there cannot be provided any evidence whatsoever. The burglary tools was used for burglary purposes. He has it completely sealed, not opened. For reason simple as that. As you can see, no offense, Mr. Timur, you have your AGs. Sometimes he forgets keys from his car inside. The only way he can get, since he has no money, he's very bankrupt. He's debt in a bank for a lot of $1,000. He can only get it himself by opening car with this lockpick in case of emergency.
Okay, perfect. All right, we'll continue. We'll see how the police side reacts on that. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Markov.
You are more than welcome, Mr. Judge.
Okay, who is the person who confiscated the so-called burglary tools
That
off of
would
Mr.
be-
Timur?
That'll be me.
Okay, Mr. Gibson. Can you confirm that the tools that you took off of Mr. Timur were indeed burglary tools?
Yes.
Okay, and can you confirm for me that they were sealed and not had been used before?
I just seen separate tools in his pockets.
Objection. How could they not be used if he's been locked out of his car before and needs them to break into his car?
Oh, we've got Mr. Gibson now. You can't make objections on your own behalf. All right,
Okay.
Mr. Gibson, please continue.
Yeah, well, it was separate tools. They weren't confined in a pack of some sort. They were all just random in his pockets. Also, I don't understand why he would have any burglary tools on him when he can just call a locksmith. That's actually hard to do that because it's illegal to carry it on if you don't have a license or if your job isn't your job doesn't use burglary tools on the daily.
Okay, thank you for your response, Mr. Gibson. What is your
worries.
response, defendant?
My response is simple.
Do you need-
Mr. Timur, my client,
No, I'm just
has
fixing the
minus
doors. I'm
12
fixing the
K
doors.
in his
Okay.
bank. How would be he possible pay for third-party assistance like locksmiths?
It doesn't cost that money. Objection.
Oh, yes, okay.
It doesn't
Sustained.
cost that money.
If you don't have that much money, I
I'm
can
not
assume...
sure. Sorry, Mr. Judge,
Sorry.
but maybe Mr. Officer is deaf a little bit.
Yep.
If you have minus
I
12
gotta go
don't
10-7.
pay
Alright.
for anything.
Objection.
Alright.
Should I have
Command
officers
out of
to
service for
replace me?
30 minutes.
Okay,
What's that?
so is there any
Should
way
I have
that
officers
someone can bring
said
forth
replace
the
me?
Yes, ma'am.
lockpick
1, 2,
kit,
3.
so-called,
Yes.
forth, so I can see if it is
Copy
indeed
that.
in a nice
Thank you.
package or if it is in broken parts?
Here are all the different tools.
User joined your channel.
left your channel.
Okay,
Objection.
There you go, sir.
Mr.
As you can see,
Judge.
they're all in separate little
okay.
packs.
Objection, Mr. Judge. Can you hear me? Objection, 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 objection.
Oh, very sorry, you're gonna have to... Oh, fuck, what the hell?
Well, see, he's got
Pardon?
Oh no. Okay, we need a new judge.
User left your channel.
Oh, very sorry about that, I've gotta go.
Alright, well...
Oh, that's
What the
unfortunate.
Fucking
heck?
bye then.
Uh,
Fucking bye then.
Well,
Alright, well, we're
let
now
me
have
speak,
to...
please.
Let me find another judge. Give me a second.
That was fucking brilliant.
Judge, what the fuck?